Hello, my name is William Bills, and this is my Persuasive Theory and Audience Analysis assignment for public speaking class, Mr. Brent Adrian, instructor. When considering a topic for this particular assignment, I was called back to when I was living in Michigan, and one particular public service announcement for motorcycle safety. It was not done in the typical get your free catalog from Pueblo, Colorado, 81003 manner. No, it was more in the vein of the new high-tech hazards of smoking, dangers of texting and driving school of thought. It was very short, to the point, was shocking, and made it an impact on a lot of people. Well, I tried to find that video again so I could share it with you, and was unsuccessful. However, in my endeavors, I found out that there has been a recent repeal of the helmet law in the state of Michigan, which has been a source of contention, not just there, but throughout the United States. It also awakened again the age-old controversy of the car-motorcycle relationship. I did, however, find two public service announcements that I'd like to share with you now. The first being from the state of Michigan, the second being from the state of New York. Watch these and pay attention. The Michigan ad I found to be very dark. It speaks volumes to me. I have ridden a motorcycle before, and I find that as the film zooms in on the motorcyclist, the twisted body speaks volumes to this is not a good thing. And as it goes ahead and zooms in onto the face mask of the helmet of the rider, you can almost imagine your own face behind that shield, which makes it very personal. And unless we do have a fairy godmother, we need to take personal responsibility. And that is essentially what the state of Michigan made in its ad here. The 30-second spot was produced by the Michigan Department of Highway Safety Planning in 2012 in regards to a federally funded program to focus on metropolitan Detroit area, where the majority of motorcycle accidents happen in the state of Michigan. The demographics have shown that the average age of the motorcyclists involved in accidents in Michigan is age 43, and of those numbers, 90% of the accidents involve men. So even though this ad, I believe, speaks to motorcyclists from age 16 when you can obtain a motorcycle license, clear up to where you're no longer able to ride motorcyclists, this ad speaks volumes to that issue. On the other hand, the New York Governor's Traffic Safety Council produced the 30-second public service announcements, which you saw, featuring Department of Motor Vehicles Commissioner Nancy Naples. Here we witnessed complacent motorists tootling along, only being involved with the shocking bang of the motorcyclist impacting their car. The New York ad uses a shock feature, which is very effective in getting our attention, especially when we are pretty much complacently watching the television, and this attitude of complacency with the driver and his wife play over, only to end in a tragedy. That speaks volumes now, not just in regards to motorcycle safety, but in regards to complacency as we motor along in our everyday cars, and leave alone the other issue of texting and inattentiveness to not just motorcyclists, but other drivers as well. These two public service announcements both incited strong emotional pictures within my own mentality or within my own experience. But sometimes we need that shock. Those pictures of death, life, of accidents, that's reality. That's what's going to happen. And it isn't just made up. Both are powerful advertisements and are designed to wake us up. That's the ad intent, isn't it? It is to get our attention, make a point, and persuade us to take action accordingly. As I wrap this up, I had a personal observation, a personal thought in regards to these commercials. And as I've said before, I believe it speaks volumes to all drivers. However, I believe this type of advertising, this type of public service announcement would be a very effective tool in driver's education classes. Have we been woken up through these ads? I myself have been, and perhaps that's why the public service announcement is such a good tool.